Hey, Jabari, coach was just in talking about how some of the guys who tested positive yesterday had of course had to leave the team. How challenging is that for you to see some of your guys having to leave last minute, and how do you think those guys have handled this kind of last minute change of plans?
Well, it's definitely challenging just because you could be with one guy 1 second, then boom, be gone. But if anything, it served more of a reminder to just follow all our rules and protocols, so it wouldn't be you.
Mike Cuba.
Jabari, I know you don't see him all the time, but as someone that has been around here for quite some time, what can you tell us about Parker White? And is he like most kickers you've ever been around as he closes in on this record?
Definitely not. What's crazy, I just asked one of our athletic trainers, Rachel Sharp, I asked her yesterday at practice, I was like, name one guy that kind of goes under the radar off his athletic ability. And she was naming people. Well, and then I told her who I had in mind, and it was Parker White. He's actually fast. Remember the game from last year, Alabama game. He's actually fast. He scored a touchdown. He can jump. He can dunk the ball. He can do it. Like, he can do it all. Parker's he's one of a kind on and off the field. I'm glad I got to play college ball with him.
Ben Briner.
Hey, Jabari, obviously, coming to the last game of your last season, how do you kind of look back at sort of your career? I know you came in as a junior college guy and you've been here despite that for a pretty long time. How do you kind of look back at the journey and, could you have sort of imagined you'd be around as long as you were?
Never, man. When I came in from JUCO, what I was thinking I was going to play 2 years. Because I came in, I was a 3 for 2, so I thought I had 2 years here. It all worked out. I ended up having 4. So I mean, that was all in God's plan. My time here, man, it's been one of a kind. I'm just so grateful, and I'm glad I got to experience this and actually be here. It's really hard to wrap up in words, coming in on my last game as a Gamecock player.
Rick Henry.
Hey, Jabari, good to see you this morning. A couple of questions for you. As a senior leader on this team, were you telling some of the younger guys, especially with this COVID problem, to make sure you're doing all the right things to protect, yourself and also the team? And how excited are you for this opportunity to play one more time in the Garnet and Black to show everyone what kind of player you are and what direction this program is headed?
Well, first, yeah, we all been kind of policing each other, all the way from the top to the bottom. We've been policing each other, trying to make sure, we focus in and horn in on the right details and protocols to follow, so we won't catch COVID. As far as last opportunity of me playing as in the Garnet and Black, oh man, it's really hard to wrap up in words, man. It's been a long journey. Now everything kind of like we're going through now is all like my last time experiencing, if that makes sense. So now I'm kind of taking it slow and kind of really grabbing hold and grasping, and the feeling and just enjoying it. A lot of people have been telling me, just make sure you enjoy it. Make sure you take in those moments. Make sure you take in the moment. So that's what I've been kind of trying to focus on these last couple of weeks or days.
Dick Cox.
Jabari, I know the team's had a lot of fun activities this week. What has been your favorite activity? And did you get in a race car when you went to the racetrack? And if so, what was that like?
Well, I definitely got in a race car. It was an experience, man. It definitely was electrifying. The part that got me the most is how close we got to the walls, man. I was joking with the driver, and I was like, we were so close at a high speed, I believe some of the paint chippers on the wall got them on my face. So that's how close to the wall. That definitely was probably my favorite experience. I'm just glad that we got a chance to be here, one last time, I guess, for guys in my position.
Mike Gillespie.
Hey, Jabari, yeah, kind of following up on that. This was a team that was projected, I think, to win 3 or 4 games this year, some sort of ridiculous number. To look around now, to get that 6th win, to look around, be in Charlotte, see the guys having fun, what does that mean to you?
Oh man, that's huge because being an older guy, kind of just know how low it can get, but just seeing that people's actually having fun and enjoying and really not worried about or not feeling down, just got a smile on their face and higher energy, positive energy, man, that's huge. That's big. I'm glad I got to be a part of it. I always say that I'm just grateful to have this opportunity to come back, so I'm glad I got to be a part of this.
Ben Portnoy.
Jabari, kind of to that, I mean, I know we've heard a lot about how Coach Beamer and this staff have been really positive this year and kind of uplifted this team maybe after a tough year last year. Just how have you guys kind of seen things and the mood around this team change maybe from, I guess December last year to December now? And how is that kind of manifested? And then just kind of secondly, is there anyone on this team that you feel like might have a future in NASCAR after the other day or anything like that?
Well, I don't know about the future in NASCAR, man. It's a pretty tough sport. But as far as, the energy around here, it's contagious, man. It's contagious. Just to be out here, just to have the ability just to, be out here free, play, and just enjoy each other and have fun, kind of build a thick camaraderie with the guys and staff and all that. I mean, that's what you want as a player.
Last question goes to Colin Taylor.
Jabari, obviously this defense is kind of made up of a lot of veteran guys who have been in the program for a couple of years. Who are some of maybe not only just on the defensive line, but on the line or defense as a whole, some of the younger guys that have really kind of caught your eye and we'll be talking about 6 months, a year from
now? First thing that popped up in my head is TJ Sanders. I like TJ Sanders, man. Young buck. He always wants to get better. I can remember it could be times it's late and he just texts me and asks me questions and showing me film, whatever the case may be. So definitely TJ Sanders, definitely one to watch out for. Nick Barry. I mean, it's a lot of guys. But TJ just one that kind of popped up in my head first.